Hi there. You are listening to The Mystic Mind. Sometimes life can be overwhelming. And when life is overwhelming, it can feel like the world is crumbling around you. And it can almost feel apocalyptic. And it's understandable to want to take a break from it all. It's understandable to want to rest, to recharge. Rest lends to a clear mind. And a clear mind lends to better focus, more energy, more resilience to face whatever is in your path. In the hypnosis world, it can be easy to achieve a clear mind. And it can be easy to let go of your thoughts for a moment instantly and automatically when you want to. All you have to do is focus, play along, and relax to these words. And you will feel relaxed by the end of this, I promise. But first, let's dig into that feeling of overwhelm. Once we unpack that feeling, the mind can't help but return to clarity, and that will make it easier to relax. Since these hypnosis files are focused on pop culture tropes, perhaps you might agree that one of the most overwhelming circumstances depicted in movies and TV is an apocalypse. Those depictions all have a few things in common. You have a survivor or a group of survivors, and then you have some terrible entity that has overrun the planet. Zombies, usually. Just for the purposes of this exercise, I'd like for you to close your eyes and bring to mind a show or movie that involves zombies. After all, you probably clicked on this because you have some interest in the genre or familiar with it. You know what to expect out of a zombie movie or TV show. It's usually a story about survival. What happens when society falls apart? What happens when ordinary characters are faced with extraordinary circumstances? Will they rise to the occasion? It seems pretty stressful. Constant fight or flight, constant ups and downs. But let's explore what that world would be like for a little bit. Let's explore some compelling situations in a zombie apocalypse where you must become more awake and alert, and situations where you need to take advantage of the quiet and rest when you can. Every time I describe a situation where you believe you would need to be on your toes, open your eyes and allow yourself to feel more awake, as if you were a character in that situation. And every time I describe a situation where you will be able to rest a bit, allow yourself to do so. Just close your eyes and relax. Good? Okay. So you can get comfortable and close your eyes now. And just listen and follow along as closely as you can. Imagine you're in an abandoned convenience store doing a supply run. Maybe it's for food, medication, or some other supplies. You already sweep the area and it's clear of any zombies, or whatever you call them in this world that you're in. Walkers, runners, fighters. Now you're scanning the shelves. Many items have been tossed around. Some of the shelving is damaged and toppled over. No doubt the doing of the other survivors who probably cleaned out the place. Things are quiet. You're focused on finding this item, but so far you're not having any luck. Suddenly you hear a noise coming from the aisle behind you and you wait. Open your eyes now. Fully alert and aware, you turn around to the sound of the noise and you see it was just a small stray animal and it's paying you no mind. Not a zombie. So take a deep breath in, and when you release that breath, you can just let out an audible sigh of relief and close your eyes and relax. And you might notice that every time you close your eyes, you find it easier to focus on the next scenario that I described. Every time you close your eyes, you can allow yourself to relax even more than you did before. You and everyone you might be traveling with managed to find a place to stay for the night. Right when you're about to lay down and rest, there's a knock at the entrance. The people you are with collectively decide to let the person in, as someone in your party knows this person that was outside. You might even know the person too. Once they let that person in, there's a moment of levity, laughter and smiles and hugs. There's relief that this person was able to find them. Then you notice that the person has a wound on their arm. It could be a bite, so you wake, wide awake and alert. Soon it was confirmed that that person hadn't been bitten. You're able to rest easy for the night. So take a deep breath in and out. Close your eyes and sleep. Deeper this time, taking full advantage of a calm, uneventful night. Things go surprisingly well for a while. You meet up with another group of survivors, and you are all working together. Out of necessity, though, food supply is rationed. Supply runs have come up empty lately. The rations have gotten smaller and smaller. People are getting hungrier and hungrier. Someone in the group demands to have full access to the food supply, or else. So you wake, opening your eyes wide awake, trying to figure out what to do in the situation. Thank goodness the expert scout in the group was able to bring back plenty of canned goods to last a little while longer. So take a deep breath in and out, close your eyes, and relax. Deeper and deeper, taking advantage of this moment of calm, knowing that in this world, a peaceful moment may be hard to come by. So you relax even deeper, even more now. Taking another deep breath in and out. Sleeping as deeply as you can, relaxing every muscle in your body, from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. And you start to dream. You dream about more colorful times, more carefree times, times of less overwhelm. You sink deeper into it. But then that dream takes a nightmarish turn when you are startled awake by the sound of banging on the entrance door. You're wide awake now, fully alert, as much as you're enjoying that dream, that rest. The banging that you hear against the walls of the building you're in tells you that the zombies are there. Soon, they will push through that door. You fight your way out and find another safe place to rest. So you sleep, deeper and deeper. See if you can relax even more. See if you can reach the most relaxed state you've been in since you've started listening to this. Breathe in and out, easily and effortlessly, instantly and automatically following along. A hostile group of survivors finds you and you wake up with a start. No time to acclimate yourself. You jump into fight or flight mode and you are able to get away with your life, but you had to stay awake a full day and a night as they were trailing you. Once you were sure that you lost them, you find another place to shelter up and you finally take a breath. So take a deep breath in and out and sleep. Exhausted. So exhausted, it's hard to even think. You wake up and there's always some sort of crisis. You have no time to gather yourself. You have to always respond. So you decide one night to go on autopilot. You wake up even more now, fully alert, ready for the next thing. When there's an opportunity, like the one now, you close your eyes and sleep, a deep, dreamless sleep, before you need to wake again and make a judgment call, fighting through another horde of zombies to the point of exhaustion. And you can't wait to get back to home base so you can close your eyes and sleep again, even deeper this time. Waking up and opening your eyes instantly and automatically and sleep. Taking advantage of when you can go deeper, deep and thoughtless. Having no time to entertain anything else. You're focused on one thing. Being awake and alert when you need to, and going to sleep when you need to. And the more you continue this cycle, the more you start to let go of your thoughts. Your mind starts to become empty as you move more and more into autopilot. There is no room for distractions. Wake and try to find that lost member of your group. Sleep when you've worked all day on barricading the entrances. Wake to find more supplies. Sleep when you're able to pause just long enough to appreciate how far you've made it. Days and the weeks and the months begin to blur together as you remain on autopilot. You remember someone in your group saying that in this constant struggle, you start to feel like a zombie because you have no time to sit around and think. You're focusing, and nothing will interrupt that focus. In a way, it can be convenient to have no thoughts just for a little while, to only worry about what is in front of you. Your mind can just go completely blank. But even a zombie has focus, is following its instincts, and you can follow yours. So whenever you hear a suggestion that you want to follow, you can trust that you will instantly and automatically respond now because you are focused. And the more you focus, the more all other thoughts can fade away. You can open your eyes and wake instantly and automatically, and you can close your eyes and sleep just as well, letting the feelings of hypnosis take over for now. You can allow yourself to be completely content and comfortable in this state right now. This way you can be on autopilot easily and effortlessly. Waking up when your base is overrun with zombies. Closing your eyes and going to sleep when you found another secure place to rest. It becomes easier now. You can open your eyes at the next crisis and close your eyes, letting your mind and body rest after a long day of scavenging. On autopilot, mind blank and empty. Just focus on these words and wait for the next suggestion to wake and to sleep and to sleep and to wake and to sleep and to sleep and to sleep until you feel almost like a zombie yourself, following along, going through the motions, finding the ups and the downs pulling you this way and that, like you're shuffling along with the herd aimlessly. You can even feel your body almost moving on its own, on autopilot. Maybe you'd rather continue to relax for now. Maybe you're tired of constantly going back and forth, from being alert and aware to sinking deeper into trance. Take a moment to imagine the deepest, most profound state of relaxation you can possibly experience. Imagine that state of relaxation was contained into a ball of light or an orb, floating at just arm's length directly in front of you. It's like it's concentrated relaxation all absorbed in this ball of light. See it in your mind's eye, just a little ways away. For now, it's just too far to reach. But you can feel this heaviness in your body. You can feel this heaviness in your body and limbs, which makes it difficult to move. But you find that you can somehow still lift your arms. You can feel one or both arms lifting now, but it might feel like the lifting is happening on its own. It's as if one or both of your wrists are attached to a sturdy string that's pulling them up, 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 without you needing to think about it. They will stop when leveled with that energy of relaxation directly in front of you. Feel your mind becoming more and more empty as you become more and more aware of this relaxation right in front of you. And as you become more and more aware of this relaxation in front of you, you feel one or both of your arms start to lift closer to it. You still can't reach it. You still can't touch it. And yet it is all you can think about, which means your mind becomes even more empty. If you choose to open your eyes, you may find you can't keep them all the way open, or maybe that you can't keep them open at all. Maybe you feel your eyelids flutter a bit. This is normal. As long as you make sure that you are safe to move if you choose to do so, it is all okay. It's okay if you don't move, or if you need to drop your arms. No matter what, just focus on the orb. It's almost as if it moves away from you if you find yourself inching towards it. If you're even just thinking about moving closer to it, you know just a small bit of movement might get you further than not moving at all, and you'll be able to feel that blissful relaxation. And yet it keeps moving away, but never moving too far away. It's always right there, just beyond your reach. You can even move forward a little towards the energy floating in front of you. Keep trying. Move as much or as little as your body deems necessary. Doesn't matter if you're sitting down, lying down, or trying to move to the orb, standing up, taking one step at a time, or sinking towards it. You continue to inch towards it in your mind and body. It's almost as if your body has a mind of its own, because your limbs feel so heavy, but they move towards it anyway. No matter what, though, you will always remain safe and balanced, even if the movements in your mind and body feel a bit staggered and sluggish. It is completely okay. Think about how peaceful and wonderful it would feel if you can just get to it. It's as if every cell in your body is drawn to it, but your body feels so heavy and sluggish. It is hard to move. But you don't give up. You don't give up. Your mind is focused on one thing. You know you can reach it, but not yet. You can't reach it yet. Maybe you can feel a bit of frustration color the emptiness of your thoughts. You can almost imagine how it would feel like once it hits you, but you don't have to imagine. You can really feel it. You can really feel it. All you have to do is reach for that concentrated relaxation. All you have to do is focus. On the count of one, the orb of concentrated relaxation will stop moving and you will be able to reach it. As soon as I count down to one, you will connect with that concentrated relaxation and it will spread all the way down your body. Relaxation will cover you and you will completely let go. Right where you are. Whether you moved or not, you make sure that you are 100% safe to completely and totally relax your body in a comfortable way. As soon as I count down to one, you will sink fully into the most profound, blissful state you can imagine. 3, reaching for it more and more. 2, 1, you touch that concentrated relaxation and it merges with you, and you just melt. Closing your eyes if they aren't already closed, and just relax completely. That's it. Easily and effortlessly. Completely blissful. Completely calm. Deeper down. Sleep. Just like that. Very good. In the zombie apocalypse, you feel that overwhelm. You feel the zombies closing in on a space you considered safe, a space you worked hard to secure and make a home. You can decide to let them in and escape once more to another place, just like you've done before, but you feel a surge of resilience within. You achieve clarity that will help you get through the overwhelm. You decide to reinforce your boundaries. Yes, you're only human. You cannot carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. But always running can be exhausting because there's always the possibility of another horde. So you do your best, and you feel good about that. You feel good when you are kind to yourself and when you simply do your best. Even if that means just taking care of yourself for a while. This just helps you figure out ways to ward off the zombie horde. But most importantly, you take breaks. You find time to rest and come back to what makes you, you. You find time to come back to the things that make you happy, that make you feel human, even in these difficult situations. Eventually, you start to find that you're not surviving alone, that there are people you can trust that are willing to help, and maybe they shared similar struggles. You might find help in unlikely places from people you don't expect, or maybe you get help from people right in the nick of time. Either way, help eventually comes. You aren't alone, and you have the strength to make it through any zombie hordes or times of overwhelm that may come your way. You are a survivor. You have made it through tough times before. You will do so again. You can do so because your mind is powerful. You can create a new experience in your inner world, just like you did by participating in this hypnosis exercise. You can reach for a thought that gets you closer to where you want to be, like that feeling of concentrated relaxation flowing through you. Or you can find a small space in your mind that might agree with the following. Through the ups and the downs, well-being abounds. Through the ups and the downs, well-being abounds. I can and I will get through this. I can and I will get through this. In the core of my being, I know I will be okay. In the core of my being, I know I will be okay. And you will. On the count of 5, you will wake up fully and completely, feeling wonderful and sure of yourself. 1, leaving the zombie apocalypse behind with all of your thoughts returning. 2, leaving all suggestions that don't serve you behind. 3, fully absorbing suggestions that resonate deep within your subconscious. 4, feeling wonderfully refreshed in your body and mind. And 5, wide awake. 5, wide awake. Thanks for listening. Please give this a like if you enjoyed and subscribe if that's your vibe, or even just give me points for sparing you all my terrible Rick Grimes impression. Instead, I'll leave you with this. Remember to focus, play along, relax, and know that we are the ones who survive.